Snap elections to the Bundestag will be held on February 23, 2025, but only if Chancellor Olaf Scholz's government does not receive a vote of confidence, said German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier. On November 12th, he met with parliamentary party leaders from the ruling coalition and with the leader of the opposition.
The federal president called on all parliamentary groups to discuss responsibility and jointly which legislative proposals could still be implemented in this legislative period in order to ensure Germany's internal and external security, from the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Germany.
On November 6, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz announced the collapse of the so-called traffic light parliamentary coalition, which consisted of Social Democrats, Free Democrats and Greens. In fact, the collapse of the majority, according to German media, occurred after the leader of the Free Democratic Party, Christian Lindner, was dismissed from the post of finance minister. The main reason was disagreements over the country's budget. Then Scholz said that he was going to raise the question of trust to the government in the Bundestag.
I feel forced to take this step in order to avert damage from our country. We need a government that is able to act, that has the strength to make the necessary decisions for our country. That's what was important to me in the past 3 years. That's what's important to me now.
Scholz expressed the hope that his minority government would be able to continue its work and the necessary bills could be passed with the support of the bloc. However, the leader of the Christian Democratic Union, Friedrich Merz, immediately after the coalition collapsed, demanded that a vote of confidence in Scholz's government be called as soon as possible.
This is the government of the fourth largest economy in the world. It is simply embarrassing what we see and hear from you here. I will make no secret that I could have imagined for all this to happen earlier. In fact, we are losing 1 month with this schedule, which the Chancellor even wanted to prolong until January, the election of the next Bundestag.
In order to secure an early Bundestag vote of confidence in the Scholz government, the opposition bloc of the Christian Democratic Union and Christian Social Union decided not to support the single agenda point in the country's parliament. According to the Vice Chancellor and Economy Minister, the decision on the next coalition will have to be made as early as spring 2025.
This is the most important election we have in Germany, as the parliament elects the head of government and the most important politician. Most likely, the main government party will be the Christian Democratic Union. It will probably be under the leadership of Friedrich Merz, the chairman of this party. And this is good for Ukraine, because the Christian Democratic Union is more decisive in its approach in Eastern Europe.
According to Reuters, quoting sources in the Bundestag Budget Committee, Berlin will be able to provide most of the promised aid to Ukraine even if it fails to approve the 2025 budget in time due to the dissolution of the coalition government. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Христина Домбровська, UATV News.